good, man.
Good to
I
see
was
you
listening
again.
to everything you were talking about, and
You don't have to ask me any questions.
I think we got it all. That's it. I put on my glasses so I can interview you, man. So what does Ryan have, these tangible and intangible things that could be the advantage taking out Fortuna?
Well, I think some of the tangible things I think some of the tangible things is size. Ryan's, he's like Oscar was when Oscar was a 35-pounder. He's really a welterweight in weighting, you know, and so was Ryan. Oscar when he was 130 pounds looked like a 47-pounder. Had the height, had the build, and I think Ryan's got that as well. Ryan's got the speed like Devil Williams. He's got that quick twitch reflex. He's really good at that. He works hard like Oscar did, and he's got the charisma like Oscar did.
A lot of the same things.
He does look. When I first met Ryan, when I went to our promoter at the time, I said, "Look, this is the next Oscar De La Hoya," and I believe that then, and I believe that somewhat now in terms of Ryan's going to be his own person and his own fighter, has his own style. But in terms of popularity and charisma in the ring, I mean, they both have that same quality.
They sure do.
Yeah.
Fortuna having the SouthPaw situation, is that something different you get to train for?
Well, of course. I mean, again, you got to ask yourself, or look at anybody's record. Most guys that have 30, 40 fights, they're strewn with a few left-handers. Most right-handers fight right-handers. There are more southpaws on the scene than there were 20, 30, 40 years ago. So they are out there more prolifically than they were before. But you still have to kind of deconstruct the southpaw style as you're going along in sparring and in training for them. So you just get right-handed thinking out of your life, out of your mind. You're bringing the left-handers because everything's coming from the opposite side. Hooks
reactions. Well, it's cat-like.
Hooks don't come from that side; they come from this side. Okay, straight right hands come from this side, straight left hands. It's just a cross angle. Everything's different, and your brain is trained for certain things coming from the right-hander, and just instinctively you block, parry, slip, counter for those events that are going to happen. With the southpaw, it's all opposite, so you have to really do your homework, bring in some really good sparring guys, do all your drills centered around going, or at least facing the left-hander instead of right.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
All right, appreciate it.